everybody to the Fibre Friends Knitting Podcast. I'm Louise from Wildflower Wool.
I'm Cheryl from My Needle Crafts.
And we have got some exciting things to show you. Well, at least I've got exciting things. I brought my yarn from the weekend. The Fibre Friends, okay, we've been talking so long about the Fibre Friends Dyeing Challenge, and now it's over.
It's all over.
It's like Christmas. The anticipation, the build up, you wait weeks and weeks and weeks, and we did the dyeing and it's done.
Yep. We had fun though.
We had a lot of fun. I think everybody else had a lot of fun too. There was a lot of posts. It took a lot of scrolling through the Facebook group to see pictures that everybody did. So what was your favorite yarn that you dyed?
I don't know.
Or was it fabric? Because you did yarn. You did yarn and fabric.
I love my fabric. I'm so in love with my fabric.
Did you show all three pieces?
Just the purple one.
Just the purple? Okay, let's see the green and the blue.
Well, we'll just get right into it.
Let's do it. Because it's really pretty. I've even found myself thinking, oh, I could do this. I could dye fabric. And then I'm like, why? That's gorgeous. So that was the very first one you did. Look at this, like this white. It looks like a flower kind of thing. In the middle. And what was this? This was the even weave?
I don't remember. Yes. It's the Monaco. It was 28 count before I dyed it, so I'm sure it's a higher count now because it shrunk.
Because it shrinks?
Oh yeah. And I ironed the crap out of it, so.
Okay, so how does that affect your stitching projects then?
It'll just make it smaller.
So will you change the project, or you'll just be happy with whatever size?
Oh no, I'll do whatever. Yeah,
just carry on.
So I'm on that fabric. I'm going to do. It's called Spooky Tree by Barbara Anna Designs. You can't see. It's the like tiniest little picture, but maybe you can see it. Anyway, it's got a pumpkin and a skull, and there's a bird. And a candle on the very top with a little wee spider. Anyways.
It looks really cute.
It is cute. So it calls for a 32 count linen. So it should work out perfect. And the finish, it's 40 by 145 stitches. So it's like 3 inches by 10, not just over 9 inches.
Oh, so that's really
long and it's small.
It's just.
Oh yeah, so I have tons of fabric left over. Probably for another Halloween or something, because you know the Halloween book's coming out. Just Cross Stitch magazine.
I saw it. Yeah. Well, I don't know for sure if it was just Cross Stitch. Are they the only ones that do Cross Stitch, like a Halloween?
Well, just Cross Stitch has their Halloween edition out, so or it's coming. I'm assuming that's what you saw.
I saw one in Shoppers,
and then I did a green that matches my kitchen.
Oh, okay. So hold on, back up 1 second. Your purple was
eggplant Rit dye.
Eggplant, right? Okay.
Yeah. And this is the Kelly green. If I hold it, kind of the light in here sucks. There is a little bit of variegation to it that you can't really see. Hello, Gilly.
Yeah, that one turned out a lot more solid, didn't it?
Yeah, I went kind of light with the dye, and I should have gone a little bit heavier, but that's all right. You learn, and
learn as you go, right?
Yeah,
it's nice.
And then
it is a nice green.
Yeah, and this one's a linen, the blue, and you can see through it, so it's hard to see. There's some nice marbling on this fabric too. If
you do, that doesn't really help, does it? Yeah. But yeah, you can see.
Yeah,
there's pretty.
And the bottle said royal blue. It's like, to me, it's like a light navy, but yeah. So I don't have a design picked yet that I'm going to do those ones. So, but I'll find something.
Well, it would be fun to play with those Rit colors again. Like if that is supposed to be, what'd you say, royal blue?
Royal blue, and Kelly green, and eggplant are the three. So
if you did it with yarn, I don't know if it would change different, or you just need more dye.
I think with the green for sure I needed more dye, because I know I didn't put very much in the jar. So
Well, Alyssa did that big ball, the 400 gram ball of dishcloth cotton, the Bernat Handicrafter. She used the Kelly green, and she put a lot in there. She put a lot in there. And yeah, she got some really nice variation. And because it was the whole ball, I thought for sure she would probably end up with some white deep down in the center. But she didn't really, like, a little bit, but just a nice little bit. I thought she might have ended up with
a lot,
considerable amount. But the outside was really, really dark because as we were winding it off, the outside was really, really dark. Then it was really variegated, a lighter green, a yellow with little bits of white. And she had pulled the center of it apart and poured dye in the center. So that, I think that's how she got like some dark color.
She got a lot more coverage on that ball than I thought she would have.
Yeah, me too. But I think she put a lot of dye. Yeah. And not only because she had poured some in the dye pot and mixed it up in the water. And then when she plunked the ball in, she took the bottle and just kind of put little bits right on the yarn, and it kind of ran down a bit. Yeah. It turned out really nice. Yeah. Turned out really nice.
It did.
Good fabric. So more fabric dyeing in your future?
Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely will dye fabric now for any project that I want to color fabric, for sure. Oh yeah.
Any colors in mind that you want to try next?
I'd like to try like a beigey kind of natural, and then something gray. Because I did buy black, I just didn't have enough fabric to try something else. So
for the beige, would you use RIT or would you use something like tea or coffee?
No, I think I'll use the RIT.
Yeah. It worked really well, didn't it? I have to say, I think I'm kind of addicted to using it. Yeah. The colors were fun. Yeah. They turned out really nice. Yeah. It wasn't hard.
No. And you can mix them, and they're great.
You can mix around, play around, Okay. Do you want to, what do I have a bag here. I'll just pull.
Oh yeah, because you did lots and lots.
I did a few. So these two are the same. So I don't think I saw.
You did these together.
Yeah. I did these together, and these were just my skeins to exhaust the dye pot. So I think this is the leftover of your eggplant.
Yeah.
Ooh, a little tangle there. These were two 50-gram skeins of Bernat Handicrafter that I had bought from, who knows, Michael's or Lens.
Oh, right. Well, because we did this very first, we did the purple.
Yeah, so you did that first because that was wound off of the other big ball. Alyssa bought a big ball of white cotton at Spin Right.
Yeah.
I bought one too, and then I divided mine into roughly 400-gram skeins.
Yeah, you just gave it to me and said, "Here, do this."
This was the yours was yours was a 50. Yours was this 50? Was still a 50.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
Yours was yours wasn't off the big one.
Yeah,
and that's what you did first, right?
Yes, I just then you grabbed like this and did some dunking and whatever, and then with the ends in. And I got some nice coverage,
You did.
For sure. And then you guys put more in after because clearly we had put way more dye than we needed.
Well, this was our first one, right? And we thought, I was kind of going by a Chem Knits tutorial. And the tutorial I watched of hers was one where she was experimenting with it. So she had actually put in more dye into her dye pot too because she rinsed and rinsed and rinsed and rinsed. And finally she's just like, okay, I'll come back when I have rinsed it clean. And it really never did totally rinse clean for her either. So I cut the dye back in half from what she had done.
Yeah, I don't even remember. What did we do? We just dumped in like
we did three teaspoons.
Oh no,
which was
I put way more than that in.
Did you?
I think so.
No, we were doing like
the white thing. Was that a teaspoon? Your measuring spoon, the white one? Was that a teaspoon?
I think so.
So then I did put 3 of those in.
Yeah. So 3, which is a tablespoon, right?
Yeah. Sorry.
Way too much. Way too much.
Well, it was for dyeing just 1 or 2 skeins. It was definitely
way too much. Because you did this, then I think
there's 2 others. There were 2 other purple skeins.
Yeah.
And then you also did your ends.
I dunked my ends of both of these 50-gram balls in. And then that pretty much exhausted it.
Yeah.
So these, I've got matching skeins here
Yeah.
to do some pretty dishcloths. I can't wait to wind these babies up.
I like the pink. So that was the one Marg did.
Yes.
That was the end of that pot of the pink.
Yes, this was Marg. So we used liquid dye.
Yeah, the liquid.
Which was worked really slick.
Yeah.
Marg had a box of the powdered dye.
Yeah.
And it worked just as well. I mean, it was easy peasy,
It was like
right?
a fuchsia or something.
Yeah, she
Turned
had
out really
fuchsia.
pretty pink.
Yeah, hers, we'll have to get pictures of hers when she knits it up. Because what she did with her skein, she had a 50-gram skein, and then she took another piece of yarn and she tied it tight around here and then tight down here, and you know, every few inches, so she would have little bits of white all the way through. So it'll be really fun to see how that knits up.
Yep.
So yeah, that was my leftover.
Nice. And then this was the Kelly green.
Kelly green.
The same as my fabric.
Yep. And this was the end of it. It's really pretty. It's like just a really nice,
it is
really
nice,
a
nice
mint green.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was my first two. Sometimes I really do think there's something to be said for not overthinking. Just
just
doing, just playing with it and doing it. Anytime that I've tried to meticulously plan something, sometimes it turns out good, it turns out ho-hum, but lots of times my favorite things are ones that are just random. You throw in, you have no expectations, and they turn out lovely. So it's gonna be fun. No orange or yellow in sight.
Not yet.
But they're still pretty nice. Not yet. That's right. Okay, what else?
And then what's this one?
I've got, let's start at the beginning here. I had some indigo because somebody had left me a comment about 2 videos back reminding me about my orange.
Oh yeah.
Briggs and Little. I was gonna say the neon orange. Well, it is neon orange. Why is neon orange?
Pretty close.
Yeah. And they had said, you know, are you gonna over dye that? And they suggested purple. So I had gone back to Michael's and I got
purple.
I ended up, I guess I had indigo the first time when you and I went shopping, and then I bought purple. So I dyed.
That's indigo red dye.
Indigo red.
Yeah.
Yes, indigo red.
Yeah, I love these.
And this was my first one. Not really. When I think of indigo, I think deeper, more like blue jean blue.
Yeah,
but
I love this.
Indigo comes, you do get all shades with it.
I like that better than my royal blue.
It's a little, yeah, that, now, see that, well, you said you wanted sky blue, and that definitely is a sky blue.
Is sky blue.
This is
That's
more
pretty.
This is, it turned out really pretty. And I went really light on the dye. I think I did about 1/8 of a teaspoon. Really, really light, from a tablespoon all the way down to an 1/8.
And that's like in a big stock pot, like about 8 inches of water in a stock pot.
So you don't need a lot of dye at all.
I love that. It's so pretty. Like it's
really pretty, isn't it?
Just has the slightest little bit of, you know,
just a
variation
little bit.
in the,
yeah. It's almost like a cornflower blue, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. It's really pretty. So this was skein 1. This was, and it had salt. Salt in the dye.
Yes. For
salt
cotton.
and the grit in the pot. Then I just plunked this all in, just all at once, and just let it sit. Didn't really stir it, just let it sit. About 20 minutes, pulled it out, and then I got creative with this one.
She got fancy.
Yeah, fancy. Yeah, not real fancy, but you know. This was skein number 2.
Sorry if you can hear my dog chewing. He decided it's dinner time. Crunch,
He's having
crunch,
a
crunch.
snack over here. So here we go. So I dip dyed this into the pot. Oh dear, more tangles. Yikes.
That's okay. It'll come out.
It'll be fine. But anyway, so here's darker. So I put, you know, about half the skein in the pot, let it sit 10 minutes or so. And then, you know what, now I'm thinking, which way did I do it? I think I dunked it all in and then pulled it out. Yeah. So this just, actually, no, I didn't. I'm pretty sure I dunked this in and this was out of the pot and this just wicked up the cotton.
Oh, you said something about
Yeah.
that.
And then this was a little bit of white left over.
It's pretty.
Yeah, it is. I think this is really fun. So then to exhaust, I was going to exhaust the dye pot with this last skein. And I thought, oh no, I'll leave a little bit of the indigo in there. And I added some lemon yellow. Thinking that I would end up with more yellow because
because there was not much blue.
Because there wasn't a whole lot of blue. But this is what I ended up with.
Yeah, it's like a beautiful, like sagey green.
It is. And it's got some pretty variations in it too, which was a total surprise. And I did this right at the end of the night, so the room was dark. So I really
didn't know what you were getting.
I really couldn't even see it until, and then I just shut the heat off and I left the skein in the water all night long and just let it cool. So again, this is when there was no dip dyeing. I just plunked the whole thing in. And this is another one of those big, roughly 100 gram skeins.
Gilly has your shoe. In case you want it later, it's probably going to end up outside.
Sure, he won't come visit me, but it's going to take
steal
off with
your
my
shoe.
shoe.
He just likes,
Well, there, that's a
take
sign of he must really, really like me deep down, right? Or not. And he's going to be like, I'll get her. She'll never want to come back here again. So this was a big surprise, but it's really pretty.
Yes, it's very nice.
What else? Oh. Do you want to hear the story now? Or see the...
Oh, yes. So you
I can't remember.
You brought an undyed, right?
I brought an undyed just for full effect here.
Yeah, of course.
This is what, remember the Sharon I found when I was...
It's like Hunter Orange.
It is called Hunter Orange, but it is neon. It's bright. And I have about 20 of them. Yep, they were initially bought for hunters. I had a friend who was going to make hunting hats and trigger gloves for some of the guys in her family that were hunters, until I think she made the first hat and they tried it on and they're like, oh my God, this is itchy. And she found it, she didn't enjoy knitting with it. So I traded her a bunch of classic wool for it. What do you think?
I don't know, it feels acrylic-y to me. It just kind of feels meh.
Feels matte? Well, it's 100% wool.
Definitely needs a little bit of conditioner. It's not prickly, it's just
It's
rough.
just, well, yeah.
Well, you better show those now that you've showed us.
So there it is. And I'm pretty sure
Exhibit
Exhibit A
and B.
and B. This was dyed with the purple. This was over dyed with gray.
Oh, but then we threw blue in though. We started with purple and it didn't do much, so we threw blue in.
You're right, we did.
Yeah.
Put a little bit of blue.
Because purple is not what you neutralize orange with.
Yeah,
Blue-
unless
blue-
unless I started with like the indigo, because I had violet. It was purple or violet or something,
Purple,
and I think it might have just been too light.
Yeah.
But 2 people left me comments. Somebody said, well, there were a couple people said purple, and then we Googled it, and it said purple and orange gives you russet.
Yeah.
But maybe my purple was a little too light, or maybe I should have had more purple. I don't know, but you're right. We got, because we got impatient quickly, didn't we?
Well, there was nothing happening.
No, I know. We like
So we
dunked
threw
it
in a little
in,
bit of indigo.
and it's like, yeah, dunk it in, wait 30 seconds, pull it out. Yeah, nothing's happening.
Yeah.
Add a little more. But what I found really curious is there's not a huge difference between these 2 skeins. I mean, this one here,
There's a little more orange.
yeah, it's a little more orangey. But, you know, overall, considering what it started, they ended up fairly close, didn't they?
Yeah. You can still see this in this. You cannot in this.
No, I don't think there's, no, it's just, yeah, you wouldn't know.
We got that one good.
Yeah, because we put a lot of dye on this baby. This one here, yes, and see, and the ties.
And you put the
There's a
gray
little
in that, right?
I did. This was the gray, and yeah, and right here, I actually poured it on.
So the gray shouldn't change the color of it. It should just darken it, which basically it did.
I like this. I like this. I like this too. I like them both.
This one almost has a pink tinge to it.
It's
Don't you think? Like just.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I don't. They're both pretty.
Yeah.
But see, I think it's because I like orange that this is toned down enough that I would do something. But I like this too. So I don't know. I've got a whole bunch more that I'm gonna have to over dye.
It smells like it's been in a cupboard for a really long time with like a scent of some flowery something.
Oh, it probably had lavender.
Yeah. It smells like the cupboard with lavender.
Think so? Let me smell it now.
Smell it.
Yeah. Fun. Yeah, it will have had lavender sachets.
That's quite the pile of yarn you got going here. Like, I can't even
Can you lift
lift it
it?
all up. Oh, I lost
Red,
one.
oh, well, this is the other exciting stuff.
Oh yeah.
Do you want
showed it,
to?
though.
I know.
Oh, you got your little thing. Well, I got my yarn.
You show. Yeah,
I
let's
still
see
got
your
some
yarn. Because this was. What color was this?
Kool-Aid.
This was
This
Kool-Aid.
was the Kool-Aid. You guys would have saw this in the video
That's
with the
right.
red.
And you mixed two shades together, didn't you? A berry.
Cherry and berry cherry or
berries,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. I like how you dipped it at the end because this was white.
It was.
And then
This
you just
was
did a quick
stayed
dunk.
natural.
And it's just got a nice.
Just gave it at the very end, I threw it all in just to get I didn't want it to stay. Kind of reminds me of candy canes a little bit.
It totally
Although-
reminds me of
yeah.
candy canes.
Although the red is ever so slightly to the orange side.
Yeah. It is, isn't it?
Should have put a little smidge of blue in there. Because blue will
Just kind of,
tone down any yellow tones.
Yep.
I know all this because I used to do graphic design on the computer.
Well, look at now it's coming in so handy.
my color wheel. So, yeah.
Well, there you go. Try that
So I
next
got
time.
2 skeins of Kroy, and I put them right into the pot together, skeined up.
Yes,
So,
just like this.
yeah,
just
you would
like
have
this.
saw them, but I have
Yeah.
re-skeined them since I got them out. But
They look pretty.
I was gonna cake them up, but I didn't have time to show them.
Next time.
So
You can
Yeah.
show them step by step by step.
Yeah.
Last week was in the dye pot. Here they are all ready.
dry. Yeah, they look pretty good.
Yeah.
Candy cane socks.
So it was fun, and yeah, I mean, I had no favorites. Like out
No.
of all of ours or everybody that
I
posted.
do like the blue with the indigo.
I do like it too. But we had people doing natural dyeing. Amber did solar dyeing, and she put her jar in the back of her car window because the day she picked the dye decided to be a cloudy, overcast day. So she had to get the heat from her car. And then she said she drove around with it. Did you see that comment? She had to go do errands, so she was driving with this jar tipped over in the back of her window.
That's funny.
I wonder how many people drove by thinking,
What the heck is
what
that?
does she have
jar
in
of
that car?
Stuff.
And what else? I mean, there's so many people. People did self-striping. There was acid dyes. There was walnut. There was avocado. Kool-Aid. There was a couple of other like Rit. And what is there was another kind of commercial dye like that. Start with a D. I just saw it. I don't want to try. I don't know.
I don't know.
It wasn't Tintex. Sam had Tintex, but I don't know if she used
which
it.
is the same as the Rit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably just a different
Yeah.
manufacturer, right? So it was great. There were so many, seeing all these pictures, fun pictures everybody posted. So now that kind of leads us into our next challenge.
Yes. Get your needles ready, folks.
So we should pause right now and figure out what date we're going to do.
Calendar's up there.
Okay. Oh, you're still doing?
That's okay. I can chew and listen at
chew.
the same time.
Okay, so we just had an official Fibre Friends meeting and decided that our next challenge will be starting next week. We're going to do it over 10 days.
Mm-hmm.
We'll start Friday, August the
6th.
6th, and go right through till Sunday night, August the 15th. And most of you already know our challenge is going to be knitting with some of the yarn that we dyed. You don't have to knit with all of it, obviously, because some people dyed a lot of yarn. But, pick one or two, pick one. I mean, I don't know, whatever, right?
Whatever.
Whatever. You can
knit
do one.
Knit 10 dishcloths, one every day with a different cotton that you dyed.
That actually sounds really fun.
I'm not piling it on strong.
Or take the 10 days and knit one dishcloth. It can be whatever.
I think I'm going to start one of my cross stitch projects on my new fabric.
On your new fabric, the Halloween one?
Maybe.
That'd be fun. Yeah, I don't know which one. Well, I have an abundance of dishcloth cotton because I think I am now addicted to dyeing cotton. I want to do a whole bunch more.
You're addicted to everything.
I know. It's not hard.
Ooh, yarn. Ooh, this.
Oh, I can do that. I can do that. So, okay, so August 6th to the 15th. It is, I don't even know what we're going to call it. The Knit with Your Hand-Dyed Yarn Challenge. That doesn't sound very exciting, does it? What will we call it?
I know, we'll think of something.
I know. I don't know. Maybe somebody else can think of something really snazzy.
Give us some suggestions.
Yeah, leave us some comments below. Something. Dye it, knit it. Well, we kind of said dye it, knit it, wear it. Maybe? I don't know. See if you guys can come up with anything better than that. Somebody smart, some smart person out there will come up with something cute. Yes, dye it, knit it, use it. Yeah, wear your dishcloths. And not promoting that. You could string them together like a bikini, though, couldn't you?
Oh, fun.
Go to the
Better knit some really big dishcloths.
No granny squares. Oh, anyway, yeah. Okay. Knit it, wear, knit it, dye it, knit it, use it. Because use it means use it or wear it. Yeah. I don't know. We'll think of something. Anyways, we're going to knit with what we used because I know a lot of people dyed last year. And I think a lot of those skeins are still looking beautiful on our shelf. I know mine are. So this is not going to happen this year. We're going to dye it and we're so excited. We're going to start it next Friday.
It's the Knit What You Dyed challenge.
Knit what you dyed. Look at that. That is so simple, but that has a good ring to it.
Knit what you dyed.
Knit what you dyed. Okay. That may be the winner. Knit what you dyed.
It works.
Knit what you dyed. I like that. You guys like that? I think so. You're smart. Good. Okay, that may be it. So that's exciting. So okay, so you're gonna stitch on your fabric.
Maybe. And I might maybe knit socks. I don't know.
I'd love to see that.
You know what? I might knit a dishcloth.
Yeah.
Because I have not knit a dishcloth in like a million years, so can't believe I'm that old.
You look wonderful. I've only done one dishcloth this year after doing so many last year. I did that creamsicle colored, poppy colored one.
Yep.
It was fun.
That was just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. It's just nice to have one on the needles. It's an evening's worth of knitting, right? Like a couple of hours depending on what
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Just get it done. Start it, get it done. Oh, I know, it's exciting. I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do. That looks pretty. You know, I mean, having said that, there's nothing really wrong with leaving them in skeins and looking at them either, is there?
No, I'm going to buy a new shelf, put all my yarn on them in the living room so I can see it all.
I endorse that idea. Go buy a new shelf.
I'm gonna.
I like that.
So, knitting?
Yeah.
Any knitting?
I've done just a little bit. Want to show your socks?
I did a bit. I worked on my socks. This is the only knitting I did all weekend last weekend while we were retreating and dyeing yarn.
We dyed a lot.
Which is good because I was only about here, so I've done like all of this.
That's really good.
Yeah.
You got a lot done.
I did.
Because we really didn't spend a whole lot of time just sitting and knitting. Like you would think,
I did more than you did.
Yeah, I didn't.
Louise
Hardly
never
any.
sat down all weekend.
I
But
hardly did any.
I only have about maybe an inch and a half more.
And then you start the
and
cuff?
then I can do my inch or so of ribbing. Yeah, I want to get these
Fantastic.
done because I want to start a new pair because I have too much yarn that I want
Okay,
to do.
well, don't
and
get-
then I won't
don't-
be able to pick.
Don't get carried away and knit too fast and use up all your yarn, because then you'll buy a shelf and it'll sit empty.
Oh my god, I have enough. I can knit a pair of socks every week for the next 2 years.
Yeah, can't we all? That looks really nice.
Thanks.
Mid-century stripes.
Yes.
Patons classic wool.
Nope, Kroy.
Oh yeah,
Close enough.
Patons.
We all know.
I know. This is what I was working on.
This is classic wool.
This is classic wool. My balls are covered.
Your balls.
My balls are covered.
Oh,
Whoops.
They're
It's
under
under
here
there
somewhere.
somewhere.
It's
Like
all
they're
my
really.
fault. Maybe.
There it is.
Oh,
There it is.
Found it.
Okay. New Start Monday project
Jeez,
from a
you got
couple
yarn
weeks ago.
everywhere.
I know. Story of my life. Moss green, magenta equals a hat.
Yay! Was this
Yeah.
New Start Monday last week?
A couple weeks ago.
A couple weeks ago. That
Couple
looks
weeks
beautiful.
Yeah.
You've
Maybe
done
it was. Maybe
You've
it
done
was.
a lot because you were only up to here.
Yeah, this is what I worked on when we
This
sat
week.
down at night. And I think I am ready to do the decreases.
Because I swear you only had 2. You weren't even to the second.
Yeah,
the
I think
second,
so.
Thing.
Yeah. At one point I was there.
Yeah.
But I think I tried it on last night and I thought,
Oh yeah, you better
I'm
decrease.
ready to-
You're there.
But I know once I decrease, it does shrink it down. So I always want to go a little
Yeah.
taller.
Yeah, that looks good.
But I think I'm there, aren't
Oh
I?
yeah, you are absolutely there.
Sweet. I'm done. Well, almost. Yeah, I can't. I'm hoping that this will, I'm going to do a row of decreasing. And then when I snug it up, I'm hoping that I come up with again another, just a nice little
Oh yeah, it'll look really cute.
star kind of
Little
look
flower
on the top. Yeah. So that's what I've been working on. But did you see
Oh,
what I was
yes.
knitting on at the very beginning? You don't sound excited. Did you hear that? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see? I started it. Barely. Remember you had this crazy idea that I should crochet with this?
Oh yes, I saw that comment. Not to do
Goodness.
that.
Thank goodness.
I would crochet with it.
Would you?
Sure, why
Well,
not?
I don't know. I'm not. I took the easy way out. One person said, oh no, I don't crochet with that. I'm like, hallelujah. I'm knitting it.
So you're just doing
I'm just going
a
to
square,
do,
like
yeah.
a dishcloth.
Yeah, just do a dishcloth. I'm just doing my
And
super
how big are you
simple.
gonna make it? Like 2-3 inches square?
Yeah.
Right on.
It said there's a pattern
Oh.
on here.
Of course there is.
Who looks for that? See, right there. I think Karen said that she does just my super simple diamond dishcloth.
Hmm.
And then I looked on the ball band and lo and behold, there's a pattern and it says it makes a great dishcloth. They're not really talking about making a scrubby. They're just saying use it for a dishcloth.
I would just knit something in the round and then sew up both ends and make it double.
Make it like a
double
like
thick.
a like a
Ah.
round. That's what you. There's no reason you couldn't. But I think I'm just gonna do. Yeah, I don't. Like a coaster size, or maybe a little bigger.
This says 6 by 6.
Okay, so that's smaller than a dishcloth, a little bit smaller. I don't know. I will
Check
have to
your
just-
gauge. It says in capital letters.
Okay, you guys know you're never gonna catch me saying, poo-pooing gauge and
I
saying
think
don't
they-
do
I
bother
think-
about it,
I
but
think they've been spying on you because it says check your gauge. Then it also says these super simple scrubby dishcloths. That's like totally a name you would come up
super
with.
simple scrubby. That's right.
I think they've been spying on
I
you.
think maybe they have.
Cast on 27 stitches.
Oh, so 27. Okay, so I started with 3. I'm just increasing so I could go to 27.
And 37 rows. Oh, 38, 39 rows. Oh, 40 rows. Bind off.
Okay, so that's easy enough. 27 stitches, 40 rows. knit it as big as you want.
Skimming over the pattern.
Yeah.
That's what I came up with.
Well, I'm just going to do this and increase on my second stitch at the beginning of the row, and
don't tell anybody you made candy.
Won't tell a soul. Here, try. It's actually not that bad to knit with.
You're at the wrong end.
Yeah, we'll flip it around.
What are you doing? You have to increase. I don't even know how
knit,
to knit
oh,
a stupid dishcloth.
Knit one.
I shouldn't say that, stupid dishcloth.
Very simple. Knit one, knit front and back.
Oh, good
knit
Lord.
to the end.
Okay, this stuff really sucks.
Okay, I was so certain you were going to say, oh, this isn't as bad as I thought. I really thought you were going to say that.
Well, the little eyelashy things are kind of annoying. I'm just knit one, knit front back, and then am I knitting to the end?
Knit to the end.
And then do the same thing on the next row.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I don't like these little puny needles, but...
What kind of needles would you prefer?
Oh, I don't know.
Like magic loop?
They would probably slide all over the place if they weren't wood, wouldn't they?
Probably.
I'll
Yeah,
try
because
one
this
more.
is kind of slippery. Metal might be a little...
Yeah. Slide off the needles, and then I'd be mad about that too.
I think Cheryl, this project was doomed with Cheryl from the beginning because you were not talking nice about the yarn last week.
It's horrible feeling.
It's not that bad.
It feels horrible.
Well,
I was gonna say it feels like knitting with plastic, but that's because it probably is.
I think it is. What actually is it? Oh boy, what is it?
100% plastic.
But you know what we didn't say last? This makes me like it even more. This colorway is watermelon.
Oh, good Lord.
Doesn't that make you like it?
I did 2 rows. It's not that bad.
See, you did it. I was actually at Michael's. Oh, I went back to Michael's last night when we were shopping for our RIT.
Yeah.
And you were getting your cross stitch fabric. Remember, I saw that easel weaving loom.
Oh, yeah. Leaned up. Yeah.
I went back and got it. There was only one left.
Oh, my.
I know. I went
Aren't
back
you
and
getting it for someone? Or is it for you?
I'm going to use it at work. I'm going to see if some of the people that I work with would enjoy doing some crafting on it.
You're going to hate me because I can't remember if I did a knit front back. Oh, I think I did. Yeah, there's a loop
Sure.
there.
You're just bound and bent. This project's not going to work out.
It's going to work out.
It's all right. You miss one increase here or there. It's not a big
You
deal.
don't mind me
Anyways.
knitting your knitting?
No, because I love the fact that that you're knitting it.
Yuck.
You're enjoying it. You're going to like it. I was looking here to see what this is called. It says a 5mm needle.
What are we using?
4.
Oh, well, it works.
I knit loose. And
Me too.
it was the first empty needle I found.
That works.
So that's what I thought. 100% polyester.
There you go. It's plastic.
Machine wash and dry.
You can machine wash. You better dry it on low or it'll melt.
Could you imagine it melting in your dryer? That would be a mess. I don't think it'll melt.
Probably not.
It says it's a worsted weight, but it seems kind of thin, don't you think?
Well, depends how much you want to include all the eyelashes.
Anyways, I think it's kind of fun. So when I was back at Michael's, I took a look at the colors that they had there again.
Oh no, did you buy more of
I
it?
did not buy any more of it.
Oh, good.
But don't be surprised. They still had, I know, look, the same colors were still there. I don't think people are running out to buy it.
You don't say. There you go.
You did some.
I did.
Right on.
This is going to end up square.
They still had.
Is that how you do your dishcloth too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I can do a dishcloth. I don't even have to look it up now.
There you go.
How far do you go before you stop?
However big as you want, I don't know, like 38.
And then
40.
you just decrease doing the same thing?
Knit 1, knit 2 together.
Okay. I can do that.
She can do it. This actually isn't that bad. Has anybody else used this?
It's not that bad. It's weird. It's not that bad. It's just weird.
But it is scrubby.
Oh yeah, totally. I would scrub stuff with that.
Yeah. I think everybody just needs, I'm going to go back and buy more of this. You know I'm going to. You know I am, right?
Yeah.
It's just...
I was shocked when you said you didn't.
I have to spread my purchases out.
Yeah.
Anyway, this isn't too bad. I'm kind of excited for this. I'm going away this weekend again. I feel like a world traveler here. 2 weekends in a row. It's like...
You're only allowed a 2.5 hour radius.
That's right. I don't go far, but I'm going often. Well, this will be it. 2 and I'm done for a while.
Oh, we might have to go for another little tour up to Shelburne because my kayak that I ordered up in Collingwood should be in any day now.
You have to go pick it up?
I have to go pick it up. My mom said, I want to go to that shop because she really likes my sock yarn that I bought.
Yeah.
She goes, I'd like to get some of that. The West Yorkshire Spinners.
Yeah. That was a Silent Night colorway?
Yeah.
That was pretty.
So she's, did they have other colors? I said they had all kinds of different sock yarns.
So you're going to go back there.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Do it.
Why not?
Do it.
Since we got to drive right by there.
Of course, anybody. Definitely if you're going anywhere near Shelburne, Orangeville, Arthur, Colin, I don't know. Anywhere in that vicinity.
What's the name of her shop? Wool and Silk?
Wool and Silk. Yep.
Inc, I think. Co.
Wool and Silk Co. Yep, she's on Instagram, of course, because,
Yes.
you know, everybody is.
And online. You can shop online.
Yeah, you can shop online. Go check her out. She's got beautiful stuff. My Noro is my cast on for this week.
What did they say? I voted for the red chestnutty color.
Did you?
Yeah.
The Ella Ray?
And when I voted, it was 50-50.
So every week I say it was close. This was the closest. All day long, it was within 1 or 2 votes. And the Noro won.
Oh, did it? The
by
green?
1%
1%?
vote. One vote.
One vote.
One vote.
Oh my.
Yes, it was close. I mean, they were both really, really pretty yarns. So you can go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But I secretly wanted the Noro.
I like them both. I don't know that I can decide between the two of them.
And they were both really
both.
pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Note to self, don't buy 2 pretty yarns at the same time.
I just about bought a sweater's quantity of the alpaca, that same stuff that Trish bought.
Yes,
because there was a nice dark green color, kind of almost like this.
Oh, was there? Like this
color.
mossy.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty.
Might have been darker than that even.
So if it's still there,
I
they
don't know.
come home.
I can't do it.
Well, you can always order it later.
I can.
You could. This is so sparkly. Look at that.
It grew so big, all those rows I did.
I know. Thank you for your help. This is fantastic. I just think I could knit a ton of these. I'm just thinking though, I'm going to the cottage this weekend. So excited. We didn't get to go last year. It's going to be so much fun. But I wonder what this is like to knit with if it's hot.
Sweaty hands.
Yeah,
Bluff.
I mean, sweaty hands with any kind of natural fiber is not good.
Yeah.
With this 100% polyester plasticky stuff, ooh, maybe
Yeah.
not, maybe wouldn't be the best combination.
So what are your plans for knitting this week?
Oh, well, I'm going to finish this hat.
Finish your hat.
Finish this hat because I've got like 2 rounds to do and it's done. My shawl, I didn't bring my shawl. My orange crush shawl is getting close to being finished.
Nice. When everybody else sees this, it'll be Saturday, but for us, it's only Wednesday night because Louise is going away. So
Yeah.
I guess we got a week and a half.
Really, yes,
Of
of
knitting.
knitting to show you. So
I'm going to finish these socks. They will be done in a week and a half.
they will be, yeah. We should have a bunch of, well, a couple things finished.
I'm getting pretty bold saying that.
I
aren't
know, right?
Oh, because I know what I have to do this next week and a half.
Yeah, you've got stitching you've got to do because you are on the countdown. The month is almost over. It's August this weekend.
Next weekend. Oh, this weekend.
I think it's this weekend.
It is on Sunday. So I just started July, which is like, if you draw a line across, I've done all of this, which is actually quite a bit.
It's very pretty.
But it's getting there. I love it. I had to show my little bit of progress. So next week you could say, wow. But I'm going to finish my socks.
And then stitch.
And stitch. I probably won't finish July's because there's a lot of stitching to do.
I've got some sock knitting to do this weekend.
Good.
Yeah.
Because you're behind. I won't tell anybody. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
Shh.
It's a secret. It's a secret. Yeah, I have a bit of work to do. So we'll see what I get done. You know, I'm still hopeful. I still have a week and a day.
Going to the cottage, socks are always a good bet.
They are. They'll be perfect going to the beach or sitting on the deck.
Excuse me.
We'll see. We'll see what I get done.
Yeah.
It will be what it is. I'm kind of liking this though.
Louise will come home with like 10 little scrubbies all knit up.
I know, and no socks. I know, I need to focus. I need to stay on my, I know, look at that. I can wear a hat and do dishes and it could be all matchy-match. You just need some pink socks. Does anybody else match their dishcloth with their, probably not.
No.
Probably not. Anyway, I don't know what color I may get. Orange. I may go back and get some orange.
There was black and
there was black, there was red, there was green, there was white.
There was green? I need green.
There was green. Somebody mentioned a white pom-pom made out of this. See, you do that, and I was like, yes, because it'll be sparkly.
You went to the Michaels out in the south end, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I wonder what they have at the north end.
Might have to check that out. I'm convincing her. I'm winning her over. I know the
Only because I want a scrubby.
I know
I want to make it. I just want one.
You just want to use it. Yeah, I think it'll be fun to use.
Yeah.
All right, that is it.
So that's it.
What did we call our next challenge? Knit what you dyed.
Knit what you dyed.
Knit what you dyed. That's pretty.
August 6th to 15th. We got 10 days.
10 days. So we are supposed to put winners in here from the dyeing challenge.
We figured it out.
Meeting number 2 finished. Okay, we're gonna draw.
We'll draw on the Friday night live chat.
Yes. So if you.
So by that time, this will be redundant because
it'll
be done.
Because it'll already be done. All right. Anyway.
So we will post them. If you didn't see last night's video.
If you missed us live last night, yeah, we'll put a post in the Fibre Friends Facebook group.
We know what we're talking about.
We know. Hopefully you guys can figure out what we're yattering about.
Yeah.
Okay. Deal. Done.
That works.
We can do it.
Because there's only 25. It's Wednesday night and there's only 25 posts. So lots more people died than that. Get your stuff in so you can win a pattern.
That's right. 3 people are going to win a pattern from Ravelry. So just, yeah, post your pictures in the Ravelry Fibre Friends group. There's a thread up there.
And if you're not in the group, go get in the group. Answer the questions because we won't let you in unless you answer the questions.
No, we're going to make sure you're a real person. So
that's right.
Answer the questions and we'll let you in because we'd love to have more people. Our little knitting community group is...
We are growing.
If we are growing and we're having so much fun. Our monthly challenges are a lot of fun. August is the Knit What You Dyed.
Knit What You Dyed.
September is Snowflakes. And
we're going to have to do something Halloween-y. Halloween-y.
October. There was something. Somebody's going to remind me. I think we had something planned for October.
I don't remember.
We'll figure it out. I don't either.
We'll have to write it down. We're so organized.
I know. I thought I would remember it. Okay, if anybody remembers what we talked about for October, leave us a little note down below. Jog my memory.
There was something.
I know, it'll come. I'll think of it at like 3 o'clock this morning and be like, oh yeah, we were going to do something really, really fun. Oh, I remember what it was. See, it was really, really fun because it is going to be super, super fun. It is going to be unless we push that to November. We'll see. I don't know. No, we'll keep it October. It is the try a craft that you haven't tried before.
Oh, yes.
Right? I knew. See, how could we
Right.
forget that? And I mean, there's some people out there who have been crafting a lot and have done everything like Elena. So if, you know, there again, our rules are a little bit loose around here. So it doesn't technically have to be something you haven't ever done, but maybe it's something you haven't done in quite a while.
Yeah.
Or it's just something you love and it's not knitting and you want to do it. So you can kind of think about that. That's what October is.
There you go. That sounds
Yeah.
good.
Okay. Anything else?
I don't think so.
I think that's it, right?
Give our video a thumbs up
Yeah.
if you like us. It helps us get shown in the YouTube land.
Yes. The more people that comment and like and subscribe, then YouTube shows us to more people, and then we can
Yes.
have more people join our challenges. And
Yeah, so if you enjoy watching,
yeah, please subscribe
give us a thumb.
and leave us a comment.
We
Say
would love
hello. Yeah, and let us know what you're working on. We can start chit-chatting in the Fibre Friends Friday Night Knitting Facebook group about what you are going to knit. We've got a week to kind of plan your project, find a pattern. Do you have one in your queue? Maybe you'll be one of the lucky winners and you can be gifted a pattern to knit with your
That's
yarn.
right. Sounds good.
Yeah, lots of fun. Planning your project is you know, kind of half the fun anyways. Just that thinking about what will you make with it.
Yeah.
So start posting some ideas in the Facebook group. You can comment down below and let us know as well what you're going to do with it. We would love to chat with you in the comments.
Super.
All right, so we will see you guys all next weekend.
Yeah.
Saturday we'll see you podcasting, and Friday night we're always on the Facebook group live chatting. Have a good week, Cheryl.
You too.
Happy knitting. Happy
See ya.
knitting, everybody.
Bye.